Mick, you listened to the Shadow Chancellor, Rachel Reeves. What did you make of her speech?
Well, I didn't listen to all of it because I was most of I've heard it was just listening to you just now. I was in fringe meetings and doing meetings with other people. But I think I understand the message that there's going to be iron discipline and she's going to be the Iron Chancellor. I don't know if that was Bismarck or somebody going back in the day. Look, I understand the messaging they're putting. I understand their stance, but we will be pressing, as all the trade unions are, for some bold policies. And if we're going to rescue some of our working class communities, if we're going to address the issues that the people are facing, it will require Labour to find some funding and to find some sensible policies that address all the issues that we've got, which includes housing, education, health, rights at work. I could have a list as long as Peter was just trying to get through there, but they're all going to need some assets to be dispensed in favour of a new economy and a new society, really.
Can I ask you about the union's general view of the government, of the Labour Party at the moment? Because listening to Angela Rayner yesterday, when you listen to all the offers on workers' rights, on extending collective bargaining right across the economy, on new rights for trade unions, on ending the hire and fire economy and the gig economy, it seems to me to be a very ambitious set of ideas to be implemented very quickly. And I wonder if some of your colleagues are looking a gift horse in the mouth with the wrong expression on their faces.
Well, we're not. I speak for my union. I take a strong line on this. We need a Labour government, and the Labour government we're going to get is led by Keir Starmer. We've got to get Keir Starmer in to get Rishi Sunak out, and that is in the interest of the country. The programme they're putting forward on our two big areas, transport, public transport, and workers' rights, are good starts, and I've met with ministers in my time here. That's why we're engaging, or shadow ministers I should say, Freudian slip there, but who we hope are going to be ministers, and what they're saying is really encouraging. The meetings are packed to hear these details from trade union officers and trade union activists and Labour Party members. They're really keen on this, and the message from Hamilton and Rutherglen last week was what was coming back on the doorstep was that we need this new deal for workers. People are sick and tired of being exploited. They're sick and tired of precarious work, 0 hours, all that stuff, and low pay, of course. And they want these workers' rights to enable the trade unions to get on with the job of negotiating deals, but also to give individual workers' rights and stop things like P&O. So we're not looking at gifted horse in the mouth, but we're going to be strong and assertive in our relationship with our political friends.
Of course, because I picked up exactly the same thing about Hamilton and Rutherglen, which was that the workers' rights package was really, really important on the door.
Really popular, yeah.
If you put it together, it's transformational, isn't it?
Well, we hope so, because we've had 40 years of deep embedded Thatcherism, and the Blair government didn't do anything about it. And the EU didn't do anything. Everybody says to me, you could have had all these rights. All of the anti-union laws that we've had in Britain and all of the dilution of workers' rights came to us during the EU period. They haven't been corrected since the EU period, but Angela Rayner and Keir Starmer's team have got a chance to correct that, which will give a square deal for workers at the workplace in the medium term.
I can't really imagine a gathering that has involved so many top CEOs from the private sector and Mick Lynch and everybody happy together. Remarkable.
Well, I haven't met the CEOs. They don't tend to be in with me, but I do meet them in the course of my work. But of course, these CEOs are here, especially from outsourcing companies.
Because they smell power.
Well, they smell that they want to get these packages diluted, and that's the tension, the tug of war. It's a more than one-dimensional tug of war. So there are CEOs, there are business interest groups, there are employers groups that we haven't heard from a long time, the engineering employers federations and all sorts of people, but big outsourcing companies. And one of the key platforms of the New Deal is the biggest wave of insourcing in history, and that's got to be delivered, and this exploitation model has got to be curtailed, and we get back to a proper standing for working people.